Alright, y'all, hello. Welcome to the first true video of this channel. Uh, Excited to get this started, y'all. We're going to be talking about how much I hate public restrooms and how we got to do something about them. There's never a pleasant experience from when you walk in to where you leave. There's always something wrong. And I'm gonna walk y'all through that. The best way I can display this to you is we're gonna reenact it, okay? Like I was doing it. You walk in, open the door, and for many public restrooms, I'm not going to say them all, I'm not going to be biased, but for many, I say almost a coin flip 50-50. You walk in, let that door close behind you, and it just, the smell, the smell of urine, it hits you, and it, first off, that's my biggest problem. Is that if it's not the smell of dookie hitting you, it's the smell of urine hitting you. You haven't one of the two always. It's never a clean smell. And you know that wouldn't be all that bad by itself. You know, we're gonna let it slide. But it's the fact when you smell something, particles of that object are going in your nose. So if you sniff me, I'm getting infinitely smaller because you're stealing my particles. So for pee, you sniff pee, the pee is going into my system. There is now physically somebody else's pee in my body, and it's like flowing through my blood. I'm digesting their pee just by smelling it. That's why I hate it. That's why I hate it. And breathing through your mouth, it just makes it all the worse. Because now it's on my tongue. I'm tasting their pee. That's the beginning, though. That's the beginning. So you thug it out because you really need to go. You need to empty your system. So you're gonna thug it out. You walk in. All right. Turn to the left. I'm a dude. So I'm not in the girls' bathroom. So you turn to your left, right, whatever. You see urinals. We don't use urinals. We will never use urinals. And that's it. The reason is because you never know who could walk in. And you're probably like, why does it matter? Some mentally deranged dude, imagine this, some mentally deranged dude walks in. I'm taking my link, I'm taking my tingle. And he gets to the urinal right next to me. Let's say there's only two. Alright, what can he do? And he hits one of he hits one of these. He looks. I don't want him looking at my Peter, not my pecker. Don't look at me. That's mine. It's not for his eyes. So that's I'm not gonna let that happen. That's just what it is. And Diddy, if he's not on his freak mode and it's not on purpose, it could be by accident. LeBron James type dude comes in. He's 6'7". He's like 6'7". He's doing his business, but he got bird eye view. He can see everything. He can see everything unless he's hitting one of these. He can see it. I'm just not letting him do that. That's my business, not his. And we're not gonna let that slide. So automatically, no matter what, urinals, we're not using them. We're not using them. So you move on to the stalls. All right. Now you either have the small stall or the big stall. And we all know the big stall. They're for like wheelchairs, handicapped, and every now and then it hits me. Let me be that citizen. Let me be that kind citizen. Let me not use the big one. What if somebody comes in there? I don't want to be awkward and have to like fake it if I leave. So I'm gonna use the small one. First off, everything in there is dirty. That's what I'm assuming. You don't know where the pee is. You don't know what kind of nasty people went in there, sprayed and prayed up in there. So you walk in. You had to touch the door. You had to touch the door. And I'm trying to calculate where has this door been touched the least. So I'm touching the weirdest part, top right, bottom of the little latch. I'm getting technical with it. That's what I'm trying to say. And you close it behind you. Now that pee smell. Now you're probably where it happened. So now you're trapped in an even smaller space, and it's hitting you. And I've been in bathrooms where you close that stall door, and then very quickly you can tell, oh, somebody peed on the walls, cause it shouldn't be hitting me this strong. It shouldn't be all up in my face. Somebody urinated everywhere. That's what you can quickly tell. Me, I leave that stall. I'm not using that stall. That's when I have to take the bigger one. But either way, we're gonna move on to the next part. Actually going to pee. This is where the main problem comes in. You approach that toilet. All right, me, I got the kicks on. I got my shoes, and I value my shoes more than I value this toilet. I didn't pay for this toilet. It's public. So going off of that, when you look down, you gotta realize public means they probably just peed on the ground. So you look down, there's a puddle of pee around the toilet. I'm not getting closer than that. So now because we got these dirty dudes, these dirty demons, dirty Dans, like making pee circles to protect the toilet, I'm not gonna get close enough to get a good aim. Cause I would like to, get that practice in, but once you get a certain amount of weight, I had to stand away from the toilet. I should if the stall is a square and I have to get all the way in the back corner not to step and pee, I'm no longer aiming. I'm no longer aiming. I'm spraying and praying too. I'm adding to the problem because of them. I didn't want to, but I was forced into this position. I need you guys to understand that. I would never do that alone. But it's all these factors going in, and my patience has run thin. So now I'm adding to the issue, and if that's not bad enough, you know, let's say I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that dude, but when nature calls, let's say I have to dookie in there. I can't make it. I'm not gonna be home for a minute. Nature calls. You got to dookie in a public restroom. Now, that is the most dangerous thing you can do. Not because we're not worried about people seeing. We'll get onto that in a minute. We're worried about what has been done in there. Mainly toilet paper. People remember there's not a lot of sane people nowadays, so you never know what could have happened. I've been in moments where I could very obviously tell from the smell that somebody looked at the toilet paper and peed everywhere, peed all over it. I could tell it, so I didn't even need to touch it. And you think the workers, the minimum wage workers, are gonna change that out the second they see it? They're gonna walk in, walk out. That's exactly what I would do. Not exactly what I would do. Any future jobs, I would never do that. I would clean it up to the best of my abilities. But that's what a lot of them are gonna do. They're gonna see that and they're gonna leave. They're gonna dip, and you can't blame them. So dooking always means there's a potential of you not only touching toilet paper, PTP, PTP, wiping your booty with PTP. Now you got PTPP on your booty, and we can't let that happen. We just can't let that happen. So taking a doodle in public is always going to be a very dangerous task. But and you guys are probably wondering why I have such a strong opinion about this. I think my fear of urinals came. I think what was it? Middle school? Yeah, it was middle school, 8th grade. This was the time. 8th grade was the time. I do miss it, but yeah, I do miss it. But this is where a lot of my fears came in. I remember I was in the gym restroom. I'm taking my pee. I'm in the stall this time because why not? I didn't have any preference at the time. I was just in the stall because I'm doing my business. A dude comes in. I'm gonna rename him. I'm gonna call him Sasuke. All right, because we can't give away their real names. Not yet. Not yet. Later, I'm dropping all names. So load this up, please. But Sasuke, he comes in, and I remember it was 2 stalls. One of the doors was broken, so like it's gone now. So only really 1 stall and 3 urinals. He starts banging on the door like and loud. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I just messed up my mic. But he's like, come on, I need a dookie. Boom, boom, boom. Franklin, is that you? Yeah. Hurry up, dude. And I hear him like start climbing on the stall. And I look back, and this head's about to start peeking over me. Understandably, I get scared a little bit. I don't want him looking at my pecker, looking at my willy. You feel me? So why he needs to stop climbing over, and he's not gonna stop climbing over. So I need to tuck it away. I need to tuck it away. And in this frantic state, I'm still in the middle of peeing, and I wasn't able to fully stop the stream. So it did get a little bit on the clothes, a little bit on the underwear, but it wasn't like completely soaked. Oh, I gotta call mom to take me home now. But it wasn't the cleanest. It wasn't the cleanest. But he gets down right after that. After he hears, because I guess he heard me panicking. He got down and he was like, "Dude, did you make a mess?" Yeah, I did. Did you pee on the toilet seat? Yeah, I did. He tells me, this dude dead told me to clean it up. Even though he caused it. And you know what I did? I cleaned it off the toilet seat. So this dude could take his dookie. Got out the stall. He could probably tell I peed on myself a little bit. I washed my hands and I left. So that's where my fear of toilets comes in. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And then maybe this is what has caused me to become the dude I am today. I'm known as the poo-poo punisher of sorts. Usually they get a glimpse of me when I'm walking out the stall, they're walking into the bathroom, and they walk in the stall. And that's when I strike. I wash my hands, I get all ready to leave, but before I go, while they're in there, oh, and it's even better if they're taking a dookie. While they're in there, I get a couple paper towels, I wet them, and I don't squeeze them out. I let them stay stuffed with that water, so it's nasty. And I start lobbing them over the stall, and my goal is to hit them. My goal is to hit them. I usually get about 3 of them, so I get 3 chances. Pop, pop, pop. And it's, it's nice and wet, so when it hits you, so boom, it's splashing on you. It's splashing on you. Nastiness to the max. That's why I'm the poo-poo punisher. I'm just protecting the stalls. I had to do what I had to do. And that's it's not my fault. I was forced into this role by society, by people not respecting the bathrooms and being dirty, and the bathroom's bad design. Like, why is the wall so far off the ground where I can get a nice little peek at you. I can see your shoes. That's not my fault. That's the stall's fault. All right, better design. I wouldn't be able to identify you, and I might not do it. I might not do it. And if we're going on bad design, let's also talk about when the stall doors they open inwards, not outwards. So you're in the stall, and then you gotta shimmy away so you can actually get out and not have to like hit you in the chest. And it's nastier when it's a nasty stall because now imagine not only do you have to get skinny with it, if you have a bag on, like in school, you have a bag on, something's touching the walls, and now I just feel nasty. I feel dirty, and it's not my fault. Terrible design. Another thing that's bad design is them juicy gaps. Like, I don't even be meaning to do it. I'll be walking in about to find my stall, and but I reach the door handle. I don't even need to like check if it's locked, cause like I get there, I can see you. I just made eye contact with you through the stall, and it's real embarrassing when it's a dude taking a dookie, cause now I see him pants down. You feel me? He squatted over, and we just made eye contact. And let me. And it's so funny. There's this one dude. I'm gonna have to change his name. His name's gonna be disheveled. All right, that's gonna be his name. And recently, I'm not recently, but ever since I've been at this school, I've seen him in the bathroom a bunch of times, and not just like seeing him standing there. I've seen him in the stall sitting there. Like he's always taking a doodoo, and I'm not one to trash school doodoos. You feel me? If you gotta go, you gotta go. But he's always taking a doodoo. I remember disheveled. I walk into the bathroom. I'm about to go. Like, okay, it was middle. It was the middle of a test. I finished. I was gonna go to the bathroom after. I walk in for to get my stall, and then I check first stall, locked. I go to the next one, look, boom, I got that angle. It's disheveled in there. He's taking a doodoo mid-test, and I'm like, oh, my bad, man. I'll wait. I'll let y'all get y'all business done. He comes out the stall though, and then come to find out, dude's not even done with his test. He's midway through, and he just said, let me just go ahead and take a duty. What are we doing? What are we doing? He's done this multiple times where he just test a little difficult. Let me take a doodoo mid test. Refresh the mind. Do you, bro? Do you, bro? But like, there's just so many bad designs, and that's why me, the poo poo punisher, has been created. All right, if a public restroom was good, we could avoid this. I'm gonna propose some solutions to this. Of course, fixing the designs, but maybe we need some jobs for this. Option one, maybe we put some cameras in there. Wait. Okay, we're gonna go with this one first. Cameras. This it's just a dome. There's no actual camera in there. Like, So then they're a little afraid to actually go in there and take a doo-doo or like mess it up. You feel me? Because they're like, oh, they're watching me. They're watching me. But there's no actual camera. Maybe we can like put some disclosure signs somewhere so they're not trying to sue us. But option two is just making an actual camera and we get some gooner to watch it, and then he gets money every time we report somebody doing a bad deed so we can ban them in the bathroom. That's option two. Option three, I like this one. We're gonna call this the restroom revengers. Their whole job. So like imagine this in a Walmart. There's like let's say 3 bathrooms. They just cycle bathroom 1, bathroom 2, bathroom 3, and they just keep walking until they catch somebody doing something nasty. You feel me? Catch them taking an overly big doo-doo in the store, and he gets them. He gets them. Either he gets them banned. He hits them with my method, Kobe. You feel me? Hit them with a couple of them splatter balls, or the nuclear option. We use you like you used our restrooms. You peed everywhere. We're peeing all on you. Eye for eye, as one might say. Because I was thinking maybe we could just go to your house and use your restrooms like you used ours, but that's not enough. That can be clean. But can you clean your dignity after I pee on you? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, y'all, that was my that was my little rant on public restrooms. I really do hate them, and they have driven me to do some dastardly deeds. State of affairs right now. First video, you know, it wasn't that bad actually. At least filming it. I know it's not the best quality, but what am I gonna do? Just starting now. We'll see if we even get any views on this. I actually enjoyed yapping to this. How long? I lasted longer than I thought. Uh, have a lot more to say. Next one next one I'm meaning to yap about because nobody asks about it anymore. But y'all gonna see. Let me not say too much. We got some school assignments, homework to do. We got a chemistry test coming up. I'm overly cooked. I'm overly cooked about it. Not looking too good. But other than that, we're happy to do this video. I can't wait to see y'all again. Hopefully. Hate saying this part, but like, subscribe, do all the button things, do what you need to do to make the algorithm like this video, please. And then you can see more of me. Thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Love you all.